What is special too?
He spoke to 4 members of the track team, including Chris Works, the team captain, about the ins and outs of their season so far.
So the process of practicing and doing drills has been a little bit different because we have to keep our masks on during warm-ups and stretching for good reason. And as soon as we start our drills, we're allowed to take them off. It's just a matter of being responsible and remembering to put it back on. So it's been a little different, a bit of an adjustment, but it still works really well, I think.
Well, practices haven't been a whole lot different than they usually are. We, of course, keep masks on the entire time. We stay socially distant. So we were taking all the proper safety precautions, but it doesn't feel too much different because we're outside and being active. Of course, we don't have to wear masks when in the middle of a workout because it is quite hard to breathe. But all other times we're expected to have our masks on and be 6 feet apart. So it hasn't affected us too much.
Like when we warm up and stuff, everything's a little farther apart, and it's hard to get excited about the practice that you're going to be doing. So it's a little harder to get in the track groove, as you would say.
Personally, I would say the process hasn't really been different, except everybody just have to follow safety measures now, maintain their 6 feet, and basically keep your mask on while you're doing like the warm-ups and stuff.
So safety measures in terms of like social distancing has been a little bit of a challenge because in years past, like whenever you're celebrating, it's just like your first instinct to go and hug your friend and be like, great job. But this year, obviously that's not safe. So the team dynamic's a little bit different, but people are still doing a really good job of hyping each other up and being super supportive. So
I mean, I don't think they really have affected the dynamic too much. Of course, we're being as safe as possible. Everyone is wearing their masks at all times, like I said before. But the dynamic has surprisingly stayed the same, and it's really nice just to be with everyone doing an activity that we all love and appreciate. And I'm having a lot of fun this season.
I think it's a little bit harder to be close this year, like with your teammates and practice with them, and really feel like you're like a family as you would want it to be. But for the most part, I think everyone's still like really hyping each other up and welcoming, and that's really nice.
Like people aren't as close as like they normally is. They have to be spaced out apart. But I would say you still get a chance to like communicate with people and make people work harder to push through.
I think our performance has been really, really good so far. I'm really, really happy with how everyone's been doing. I think that everyone has just been doing amazing this year, especially considering like everything going on, and I think that we're going to get a lot better even next year.
I'm really proud of our performance so far this season. I think we're doing really, really well. We've been placing high at meets. I'm really proud of our team. I think we have a good chance of going to state.
I don't think COVID has, I think it's really pushed people to want to use the season as best as they could. So I think a lot of people are doing great, and I think our season's going really well.
To be in a leadership position, it's a pretty good feeling, though, that people look up to you and that you have to make sure that you look out for others as well so that you can try to manage the team, make sure everybody keep working hard so they can be at the best potential.
I think it's really nice because this is my first full season of track. Last year was supposed to be my first full season, but it got cut short because of the pandemic, and I've been really enjoying it so far. I'm having a really good time. So.
Well, this is my first full season of track, so I don't really have an experience of it, but from what I can tell, it's a lot more exciting, and you have something to look forward to. So I think that is a good experience.
Last season, I only participated in track for 3